Hello everyone, welcome back to my Pleasantview Megahood again. Today we are going to be playing the Smith household and the Grunt household. So the Smith household has the residents of Pollination Technician number 9, Jenny, Johnny, and Jill Smith. Their difficulty is medium and their central character is Johnny. So they live in this really nice little house here, kind of like a mini mansion in Strangetown. They live at 101 Road to Nowhere. They have 88,182 simoleons in their net worth. And their family description says, after a fruitful career, Pollination Technician 9 has retired to his favorite planet. But can his son Johnny make friends and fit in, or is this family just too strange for Strangetown? Already I'm seeing some very atrocious outfits going on here, especially on Jenny. What is that top on you, Jenny? Pollination Technician is unemployed. I'm not going to give him a major because he is an alien and he's a pollination technician, so that means that he was one of the aliens that impregnated people or pollinated them. So he was with the aliens. That was his job, so he's not going to get a degree. It doesn't make a lot of sense for him to have a degree. I don't think that college would be something he would care about. So I'm just going to give him his want slots. He wants to kiss Jenny. I'll lock that in. He also wants to get a pet. And I will lock that in too, because I'm sure they could use one. So Jenny is employed in the medical career. So we will give her a degree. I'm going to say she did biology. And of course the other two are a teen and a child. So we're not going to give them degrees, obviously. I don't think it would even let us. But it looks like Jenny wants to quit her job and have a baby. She also wants to kiss Pollination Technician. I'll lock in the kiss and the have a baby because Pollination also wants to kiss. And I usually try to make them have at least one more child before Jenny ages up. So next we will calculate Pollination's secondary aspiration. So Pollination's first aspiration is family. And it looks like his highest in the secondary calculator is popularity followed by romance. So family is not one of his highest. It is actually the third highest. But we will give him popularity. Luckily, he doesn't have romance. We'll give him popularity since that is his highest at 24 points. You know what I will say? This will make things kind of interesting. But I think I would like to do it because I feel like it kind of makes sense in the story-wise. I think I want to give Pollination the super fertility trait because I think it makes sense since he's a pollination technician that he would be super fertile, and it might be interesting to have a couple more kids come into the family instead of just one, so he's gonna have that. Now moving on to Jenny. So her first personality, or her first aspiration is also family. I don't know why I keep saying personality for it, but her first aspiration is also family, and her second highest aspiration is actually romance. So we will give her romance, I guess. She's also got her family pretty low, so they don't have theirs super accurate to their interests. But I'm not going to give her super fertility because I don't want it to be that crazy. Plus, I don't think it would make a lot of sense for Jenny. So I'll just leave it. I'll just put the extra point into her secondary aspiration. She did get romance, so we will have to see if that leads to anything or not. So Johnny's first aspiration is popularity, and his secondary aspiration, the highest he had, is romance. So it's popularity and romance they're both tied at 19, and since he already has popularity, we will give him romance. We're gonna have so many romance sims, and I kind of hate it. It's not good because his girlfriend's also a romance sim, so that might lead for some trouble later on. But we shall see. I'm going to change Jenny's clothes before we do anything because I cannot stare at what she's wearing for a second longer. Give her a nice little cardigan. Yeah, that looks good. It clips a little with her pants, but who cares? I usually like to put a different outfit on Jill, but I don't dislike her outfit, so probably leave hers alone. I might change Jenny's hair because I'm not a big fan of that hair on Jenny. I don't know. I'll definitely take Jenny to the mirror and get her a different makeover, but so we'll see what I decide then. But for now, we're going to start on the Prima guide. So the first part of the Prima Guide says Johnny is on his transition day from teen to adult. Get him on the phone to invite everyone over for a party. So I will just say first off, we're gonna have to stop it there because he's not even aging up today. He becomes an adult in 4 days. So I think that's gonna destroy their whole Prima little thing. I don't, if you guys know why the ages are so off, I could go look into it. I guess I'm just being lazy, but if you guys know why the ages are so off, leave me a comment down below. I'm guessing it's because the subhood got changed a little bit. I guess it could be an aging mod I'm unaware that I have in my game still. I don't remember ever having one. I do remember having one, but I don't think I changed the ages that much in it, so I don't, and I think I took it out, so I'm not sure why the aging is so different. The second bar says to fire up the stereo. As the guests arrive, Johnny has a want for a good party, so it'll have to score well. We can still throw a party. And then Tank Grunt is supposed to arrive uninvited to crash. He still wants to throw a party, so we'll go ahead and have him throw a party. It says invite everyone to the party. Tank's on there technically. I don't think Tank would come, but I want to invite everyone there. I don't think they'll all come because they don't all like him, but I invited everyone, so I did my part. It says missing some of your party guests. Whenever you send on an invite list, there's always a chance that some guests might not even show up, but there's an even better chance of them not showing up if they don't like the host. So let's hope at least a few people are going to show up, so we don't just have a lame party. He wants to be friends with Loki, I guess, because he met Loki. He wants to have a party too. Well, we're about to do that. I'll wait and let them woohoo once the party starts so that they can inflate the party score. Okay, here comes a few guests, at least. We have Ophelia, Rip, and Vidkund. Do I have to invite them in, or do they just... Let me go have him chat to Vidkund since he already wants to be friends with... Oh no, wrong guy, sorry, Vidkund. He wants to be friends with Loki. Let me call up Loki. She wants to woohoo now too, so... I'm gonna send her upstairs and have her start getting ready. Or no, sorry, downstairs. I forget their beds are downstairs. The kids stay upstairs, but she does not. They also have this empty room. I guess that's for... I didn't realize they had like an empty room for you to have. I guess for another child, I don't know. I thought base game Jenny was just old enough that she wouldn't be able to have another kid unless she hurried. I thought she was like on her like last day to get pregnant. Okay, get off the phone with Loki. Your wife is waiting. I'm gonna have her try for baby. Oh, it's our first woohoo. Interesting. You can hear like the video games going off in the background. So that means they can probably hear the woohoo in the next room. So hopefully she gets pregnant from that. They inflated the party score a little bit. I'll have her make some soup for everybody. Jenny used a day of paid vacation. Why did she do that? I'm gonna have him call the adoption. You know what? I'm not gonna have him call the adoption service yet because I want to figure out what we're gonna do with Ophelia and Olive in their pet adoption service, in their pet adoption before we do with them, because they're probably gonna get a dog in that case. Did I read you guys their... I don't think I read you guys their bios. Pollination Technicians says the only thing PT9 loves more than his lawn is his family. When he is not spending time with his children, he enjoys clipping coupons and staring up at the sky. So he's very much a suburban family man. Jenny's bio says Jenny loves having a career, but she wishes she could spend more time with her family and maybe make some new friends. She really likes green. Yeah, we can tell. Johnny's says Johnny's dreams of being the hero that rides in on a white horse. Johnny dreams of being the hero that rides in on a white horse, or at least a cool sports car. Yeah, he does want to be popular. She wants to get a friend and become best friends with someone, so... Jill says when Jill closes her eyes, she sees dolphins. She has her heart set on becoming a deep-sea welder one day. Oh, she's got such a bad aspiration right now. Why is that? That's crazy. Poor Jill. I don't feel like they would neglect her. Okay, Johnny wants to have 5 top-level businesses. That's insane. I'm glad that's something you want to do. At least Jenny's aligns with her career. She does want to quit her career, though. But she wants to become... I'm going to try to get her to the top level before she quits. Because she really wants to do that. And then Polly's is to marry off 6 children, which I don't think he'll be able to do before his time runs out, unfortunately. He could have 6 children, but he probably wouldn't be able to marry them off. Jill's in there reading her book, trying to get her mechanical skill point. She can become friends with Ophelia. Why is she not? She's not friends with any of her family. I feel bad for her. She, like, I've never noticed she's like a... I don't know if she's ever been a neglected child. Luckily, her parents do want to talk to her, so... I'm gonna have them interact with her a little bit. Oh, Johnny, ew. He wants to get a job in the music career. He doesn't have... They don't have a computer here. Why do they have this empty room? Is that supposed to be like a closet or something? I'm gonna give Johnny a computer so he can look for a job. Since he wants to get one. Just gonna give him this little, like, laptop. And have him look for a job. Looks like the party's gonna be a success. Congratulations on hosting a terrific party. You guys had a fantastic time. Awesome. She wants to get a pet too, so perfect. Okay, so no music career today for Johnny. I don't see Jenny's needs going down far, so I don't think she's pregnant. Johnny, your mom's in there trying to pee right now, hon. That's crazy. Grunt did not crash the party, but it does say Johnny's aspiration score was high, so he has a grow up well memory, raising his score even higher. If the party is successful, he gets a good party memory too. So, I mean, he got a good party memory, but of course, I didn't make him age up, so it'll be like, what was even the point of going through the Prima Guide, because none of it is accurate. I didn't know it was going to be, like, the ages were going to be so different. I had no idea. So it's really surprising me. I did not mean for it to be that way, and I apologize that it's kind of anticlimactic. I wish it, weren't, but I'm also not mad because I'm glad Johnny's not aging up so fast, because he'd be like the only teen immediately aging up, and I don't like when that's the case. Did you hear him? I don't even know what that was, but I don't think Jenny's pregnant, because her needs are not going down that fast. So I might have them try again before they go to sleep tonight. He's like chatting to his mom. He's like, hey mom. What's going on? She didn't say like a thing to him. She didn't say anything to him at all. She wants to buy a lemonade stand. They always want to buy a lemonade stand. I hate the lemonade stands though. I mean, I guess I don't hate them, but I just don't, they don't really do anything for me. She wants to make another friend. I mean, is she not? She's friends with her dad. Is Johnny? What's Johnny doing? Oh, he's in the tub. We can have her talk to her mom a little bit because her mom wants to talk to her. Jenny wants to become best friends with Jill now, so I'm gonna lock that in. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and send Polly and Jenny to bed. So that they can try for a baby again. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. She's going to bed. Oh. Okay. Well, they can't try for baby anymore. I guess that means she is pregnant. Alright, never mind then, Polly. Just, go to bed, I guess, or something. Okay, he wants to be best friends with Jill, too, so... Yeah, go to bed, hon. I thought you weren't pregnant, but I understand now that you are. So, just go ahead and... Good day. Johnny is just in here watching this really smooth music video. I like Johnny and Jill. I think they're cute kids, despite their dad being probably one of the ugliest people on this game. Which is mean, but he really is pretty ugly. And that's one thing, is if they have more kids, they will just be probably the most atrocious looking things on the earth. Because Johnny and Jill were not, they were made, they were not, sourced locally, I guess you could say. So, they may have some pretty awful looking kids, but hopefully they'll be cute in their own way. I remember last time, that I had, oh, I forgot Jenny had a night shift. Jeez. Last time that I had, that I was playing with them, oh, she's about to starve to death. Last time that I was playing with them, they did have another kid, and I don't think he was very cute in the face, but I loved him. So I'll probably have something similar to that going on, where even if the child's ugly, I will learn to love them and their beautifully ugly faces. He wants to get a cell phone. He also wants to get an A+ report card, so I'll lock in that A+ report card for him. And it is the first day of fall, so we will now be moving on from their household. Sorry that it was so uneventful and we didn't get to follow the Prima guide. It just kind of got ruined for us, but that's okay. We did have some stuff happen, and we've got let's see, what do we have? We've got a baby on the way, possibly more than one. We've got a good party under our belt, and we have Jill now in Platinum Aspiration. She's no longer a little nightmare, or whatever they called her to begin with. So we're going to be moving on to our next family now in this episode, and the next family we're going to move on to will be the Grunt family. So next up we have the Grunt family. So the residents are Tank, Buzz, Rip, and Buck Grunt. The difficulty is easy, and the central character is Tank. Now the Grunt family lives in this little house over here. Here they are, the boys and their father. They live on 51 Road to Nowhere. They have 59,069 simoleons of their net worth, and it says Tank has always lived under the hard thumb of his father, General Buzz Grunt. In this domesticated boot camp, can Tank prove his worth to his demanding dad? So we have General Buzz Grunt and his sons here. The only adult right now is General Buzz Grunt. Their mother is no longer with them, I think. I believe she passed away. I guess we can see in their memories. Oh. So they got divorced and then she died? I don't think I want to give General Buzz a major, because you don't really need one to go into the military. I mean, not that I'm saying that they wouldn't get one, but I'm not sure that he strikes me as the kind of person who did. I think he probably went into the military to help support his family and just had his kids young and everything, because that's what he wanted to do with his life. Well, General Buzz's bio says the general likes to have his clock set to military time. He used to enjoy barbershop quartet singing, but that is classified information. So I'm going to go ahead and give him his want slots. He wants Tank to get an A+ report card, so I'm going to lock that in. He also wants to make a friend, so I'm going to lock that in as well. And then we've got his son, Tank, right here. He's got some weird makeup on, it looks like. I'm gonna have to change that. A lot of their makeup may be kind of strange because I have default replacements on. I might leave General Buzz's because his looks fun. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't really need it on. I'll probably take it off because it looks weird anyways, but... Tank's bio says Tank Grunt wants to be just like his old man. He spends his days lifting heavy things, dodging imaginary bullets, and being bigger than the other guy. But deep down inside, he wonders if anyone really knows who he is. Rip totally doesn't care what you think of him. He's going to do whatever he wants to do, which is mostly what everyone else is doing. And then lastly, we have Little Buck. So Buck's bio says, more than anything else, Buck wants to be a pet stylist to the stars. He spends a lot of time wondering why his father never seems to notice him. So kind of a sad little situation here. Their father has favorites, obviously, and that's all that he only likes one of his sons, really. The rest of them he could care less about. So now I'm going to calculate firstly General Buzz's aspiration, secondary aspiration. Buzz's first aspiration is popularity, and his secondary aspiration, his highest is fortune, so he's going to be a fortune sim with his secondary aspiration. His lifetime wish is to become a captain here, so be in the law enforcement career. I might let him do that, and I know it's not lore accurate, but like I said, I like to try to do their lifetime wishes if I can. I might wait and see if he rolls the one to be in the law enforcement career and change him if he does. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lock in the want to make a friend by Tank, and I'm going to calculate his secondary aspiration. So, weirdly enough, Tank is, I guess if it's the story, but he is a carbon copy of his dad, basically. So his personality is the exact same as his father's. So he will also be taking the fortune as his secondary aspiration. His first is popularity. And for Rip, his primary aspiration is romance. And his secondary, his highest in his secondary is pleasure. So he's going to have pleasure as a secondary aspiration. I think usually Buzz does want to... He keeps getting reset. Usually he does want to kind of have a relationship with his youngest son. So I'll let him do that. And let me not forget the Prima Guide here. I almost do every time. Not that it's giving us much luck at the moment, but the first part of their part of the Prima Guide says, Tank wants to follow in his father's footsteps by entering the military career. Send him to the computer and get him the job he wants. So Tank actually does not want to be in the military career, but I will let him do it. Yeah, look at that makeup, you guys. That's crazy. Why does he have that on? I must have some like default replacements for his makeup. I don't even remember having that ever. I don't remember ever seeing that makeup before, but I will see if he can get a job in the military career, and then we will change his appearance so he doesn't have that atrocious makeup on anymore. Oh, he's running. They just had a bad interaction together. I'm gonna have him try to hug his dad. I don't know if his dad's gonna allow it. Yeah, it looks like the military career does show up, so we'll go ahead and take that job. His carpool will arrive at 2 p.m. every day now. Okay, he did let him hug him. That's good. So now it says, number 2 says, Buzz and Tank want Tank to get an A+ report card. So make sure he gets to school the next Monday. Or the next day, which is Monday. Man, he does not like his son. I need to figure out what's going on with all my Sims, or they keep resetting every time they're doing stuff. I tried to look through my mods a little bit and I couldn't find any reason they would be doing that. But it's gotta be something new, because they didn't used to do that to me. And all of a sudden they've started, so. And number 3 says, spend this day off with Buzz training the kids. Direct him to offer lessons to them on the obstacle course. Okay, well, after he gets done making breakfast, I guess they'll go on the obstacle course, even though Rip's out there just enjoying his time. Sunday off. I'm gonna try to have Tank and Buck become friends. Because he wants a friend, and he's pretty close to becoming one with Buck. No reason not to. Try, at least. Rip is just hanging out on his lonesome out there. He wants to sneak out with Ophelia, he wants to go to college, and he wants to flirt. Now, I know I said before I don't let my teenagers go to college unless they want to, but I also don't let them go to college unless they want the day of their aging up. So, I don't send them to college early or anything like that, only if they roll the want to go to college the day of. So if this, want disappears, I will not have him go to college unless it reappears the day of his age up. I'm gonna have Buck call Jill. Try to become friends with her. They're pretty far from friends, but he wants another friend, and it'll probably be good if the only 2 children in this town so far become friends. Some visitors have arrived. Is it nervous? Is it just nervous? Just nervous, huh? Alright. Go ahead and let nervous in, I guess. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure that he would. Rip would probably be nice to him, though. He got let out of the house. Don't let him ruin it. Don't make him ruin it. I don't think I went over there lifetime wishes. His is law enforcement, obviously. Tank's is the law career, actually. And Rip's is show business. So with Tank, his is gonna be kind of weird. What I'll probably do is not let him pursue his actual want until he leaves the house, because he's very guided by what his father wants him to do, and he's kind of under this like bubble of he has to be like a perfect example for his father. So he probably will stay with the military career and everything until he leaves the household, and then he might change. I'm gonna have him take Tank out there to the course. I'm not gonna make him make any of the other boys do it because he can't because they're going to work. Well, none of the other boys I'm gonna make do it because they don't want to do it. Also, little Buck wants to obtain a pet, so I'm gonna lock that in for him right now, because he might go ahead. They might get a pet too. That is not fish. They might get a pet that's not fish. Nurse is just laughing. Is there? Okay, there's a painting up there. It's like, why is he laughing at the couch? There's a painting right there too, I'm assuming. Oh, that one made him sad. The fruit made him sad. I'm sorry, Nervous. His big brother's not home, so he gets to play on the computer for a while. He wants to buy an easel. I don't know why, but I'm gonna let him do it. And I'm gonna put it up here in the like extracurricular room. It doesn't sound like something that he would want to do, but really he just wants to spend money. It's not that it's an easel, it's just that it's money he can spend, so. And they will probably get... They'll probably get a dog, actually. Because I don't think they'd want a cat in their house. Buck would probably like a cat more, but I think his dad would be like, nah, we're getting a dog. Okay, the boys are home. And Rip wants to sneak out with Ophelia, so I'm gonna have him try to do that later. He wants to go to college now too, but like I said, they are not gonna go to college until... They're not gonna get it until they roll the one before their birthday. So I think Nervous just said something about leaving. That's fine, Nervous. Have a good night at your torturous home. Thank you for spending the day with us. It was kind of weird, but can he sneak out yet? No. I know it's at a certain time, but I don't remember the actual time. Sneak out. And everyone's asleep, so he should be able to get out without any trouble. She came in like the crappiest little jalopy she could find. Door won't even shut. It's the same car he goes to work in. Here he comes back. He's gonna head up to bed because he's gonna be exhausted tomorrow morning if he doesn't get some sleep before school. That concludes our first day with the boys. That takes us into fall for this family. So we're done with the Grunt family, and that concludes our Prima Guide plays for the intros of the families in Strangetown. So I think next episode what we'll do is move AJ and the sisters into, or they're not sisters, but the girls into their respective little lots and have them do their plays and stuff. I'll have to take some time to figure out what I want to do, what kind of direction I want to go with them, because we won't have the Prima Guide to go off of because they're not in the Prima Guide. And I've really never played those two families before, only like a couple times when I was younger, so I really had to figure out what I want to do with them, and we'll go from there. thank you guys for watching this episode of us playing with the Smith family and the Grunt family. And if you're watching the series, thank you for watching that too and supporting me. If you liked the video, please give me a like. If you disliked it, dislike. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or just want to give me some pointers or tips, you can go ahead and comment down below, and I appreciate that. And thank you for watching.